Hello, Leo. I know I already did your August 1st through 7th reading for August, but those readings are not going to resonate with everyone, and I'm trying to give everybody the opportunity to get a reading that resonates with them. And so this is going to be your general August reading for 2018. I've been trying to do relationship readings, like people who are currently in relationships, and then career, and then singles. But Spirit is definitely stuck on one topic right now, okay? And that one topic is you seeing people for who they are and making decisions about feeling if this is a situation that you belong in or not. You understand? This is the month where people are actually doing something about seeing people for who they really are in their immediate lives. Okay? So let's begin. Leo. Judgment. Okay. Let's see. Walking away from something. A relationship. A dictator. You saw this person for who you wanted them to be instead of who they really are. You swept this under the rug for a long time, Leo, because you loved them. Because you loved them. You know what? That's exactly what this card means, because you loved them. And before I even saw the card, that's what was said, you know? I find moments like that I really love it when that happens, because that means that Spirit is in the room, you know. And I just love that. So Leo, because you love this person so much, you know, you swept the things that you did not like about this person under the rug for a while. I want to know, what is the straw that broke the camel's back? Something made you angry, Leo. And now you're asking yourself, like, why in the hell did I even allow myself to have this relationship with this person? What happened? More anger. This person does not bring out the best in you. And I have a feeling that you were with this person for a while, because walking away from 8 cups, that means a relationship that you've been in for a long time, and you hung in there and you loved them. But this person is too much of a dictator. This person has too many qualities that this person doesn't care about your feelings. That is what the Knight of Swords represents. And he's been coming up in everybody's spread, okay? And it is not okay to be with somebody who does not care about your feelings, especially in an intimate relationship. This card means fantasizing about something that's not feasible. So I feel like for a long time you guys hoped for change. You know what I'm saying? But this person, just on a daily basis now, it goes from being hurt, like, to just being completely pissed off at the fact that the person that you're with has you feeling left out in the cold with regards to, like, your feelings. They don't care about your feelings. And you're asking yourself, like, how did I get in this? And the answer is here, with this loving relationship that you are in, okay? The answer is here. It's because when you pick this person, you didn't know enough about love to pick somebody that you deserved. See, walking away from 8 cups means that you're walking away from a relationship that you were in for a while. You may have easily gotten into this relationship when you were younger. The Page of Cups is a court card. He is the youngest individual in the court cards who sends messages of love. He has no armor on. He has a lot of experiencing to do before he can be mature enough to actually pick a loving partner. This is baby Cupid here. And so it was like baby Cupid turned into, you know, adult Cupid. You definitely matured in this relationship, because it took a lot of love to stay with someone who constantly, you know, has you feeling left out in the cold because they have no regard for your feelings, and it's starting to actually bring out the worst in you now. So you walked away because you know the relationship is not salvageable, and now you are with you, yourself, and you, which is a perfect time to do some soul searching and to get your Akashic records read so you can find out what your purpose here is in life. You can ask so many amazing questions and get so much verification with regards to what you've experienced in past lives and how things have been brought over into this life. There are just so many benefits from getting an Akashic records reading, and I have a perfect reference. So if you're interested in furthering, your spirituality now that you're freed up, right? Because judgment means something has to end for something to begin. So what I'm feeling is this relationship has to end. Thank God you guys knew it. You were like, I'm hoping for something that I know will never happen. I'm not going to sit here and daydream that this person is going to change. They're not. I've been with them too long. They're the same person and they haven't changed. And so you walked away. Okay? And so what had to end in order for something to begin? Look, there's only one card here. And this card represents you looking at yourself for who you are, strengthening your capabilities, recognizing your capabilities and strengths, and being honest with yourself about the things about yourself that you want to change so that you can be the type of person that you will attract. So if you're the type, if you develop into the type of person spiritually that is kind to others, people will always be kind to you. Watch and test my theory. The Hermit card means look at yourself for who you are and make the necessary changes. Look deep and deal with whatever issues you may have going on. And why I feel that I'm talking about this so long is because I feel like you've been with this person so long and you've never had the opportunity to do this. Get your Akashic records read, okay? If this resonated with you, get your Akashic records read or get a reading with me, okay? I can help too in many ways with regards to growth. There's always somebody in your budget range that you can get your spiritual, growth from and get some assistance in your spiritual growth, okay? Spirit, where are we going now? Public exaltation. Spiritual union. But you don't know the whole story about something. That means communication. Queen of Swords is involved. That's precise thinking or a woman in the picture that is not very nice. She's more like a dictator than anything. And Justice, which represents fairness. So somebody was exalted or somebody was acknowledged for something in your relationship, but they were acknowledged for pretty much a lie. They were acknowledged for a lie. And you sacrificed and sat back and let them get this acknowledgement, and you have faith that you can walk away from this person, because anybody who wants to be acknowledged for something that they know they did not achieve is probably not somebody you'd like to be with. I'm not saying that people have to be perfect. Let me make that clear in readings. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I tell one story about something that I see that this, that the person that you're dealing with is doing, the thing is that this is just one story, likely out of many. Okay? If this person frequently tells half the story to you and to others, that's basically a liar, right? And you know what to do when it comes to what the problem is. You know why you're walking away. Leo. This person acts like that because as soon as they get a piece of whatever this problem is, this enslaved behavior, they get to act in all kinds of, I don't know. They lie and they do things that are unfair in the relationship. They make you want to leave. You just want to leave because, you're not willing to make the sacrifice. You're not willing to sacrifice your own happiness anymore. And you have faith that's what's fair, which is you not having to deal with the problems associated with that enslaved behavior. It's like, communication starting to get shitty as well. And, they can also be a little bossy when this is in the picture, okay? Like I've said, it's the catalyst for a lot of endings. This was regarding a relationship, okay? We've been talking about a lot of relationships. Spirit, can we talk about Leo finance, please? I'm going to cut the cards. So let's talk about Leo finance. Leo, for those of you who know that you're in relationships that you can do better, that, you're not happy in the relationship. If you have questions and if you like suspect certain things are going on and you want advice as to what to do, that's what I'm here for, okay? Like I can do readings on relationships all day and how people, do these outlandish things to their partners. And, I'm an expert in letting you know how to alleviate yourself from that type of drama. Let's talk about your money, Leo. What's going on with money? So you're trying to build something for yourself. Cool. 3 of Pentacles. It looks like, some of you might have bit off a little more than you can chew, right? But you're working on it. You're working on it night and day so that you can be better at it. Yes, baby. Ace of Pentacles. For those of you who are working on your own establishment, keep your eyes open for people who, the more employees that you get is what I'm feeling for those of you who work independently and stuff like that. Be careful with the way money is spent as you build what you're building, okay? Because that might be one of the areas that makes you that Page of Swords, okay? Swords represent thought and intellect. This means working on something. You're trying to build something and you have help. That's these 2 other people. I don't know if you've already committed to who's going to help you with building whatever it is you're trying to build, but make sure that they don't steal from you and overcharge you, okay? But I do see the Ace of Pentacles for you, baby. So this means that, guess what? This is a seed of money. And this, if you nurture it properly, it will grow into a forest. Because I feel like right now, the harvest that you've been getting lately, working wherever you were working before, they were just too short for you. And you're strong enough, you're infinitely strong enough to, move on with grace and, whistle Dixie. But sometimes you feel confused as to why, as if sometimes you feel confused and you feel a little, like you doubt your abilities. Don't do that because you're powerful and you're resourceful. And you're going to naturally come up with solutions to the problems that you face as you grow in this business. You're going to get nothing but abundance, but it really does depend on your ability to tell yourself that you're capable of that, okay? This is what you have to look forward to. So, for some of you, I know this did not resonate, but for some of you, it did. So this is obviously for the Leo who have the potential to make a lot of money and to start their own business. You're trying to build something and you can't do it by yourself. You may need engineers. You may need, building and safety documents and things of that nature, make sure that whomever is in charge of the financial aspects, okay? Keep an eye on them. Make sure that they don't take more than they should. They don't get gas, company gas money and go get haircuts and stuff like that instead of like actually do what they're supposed to be doing. Make sure that, what you're trying to build is going to be built. If you've already been stolen from, don't worry about that, because this is really a card that trumps this kind of crap. Was there some theft, or is this just something that needs to be looked out for? Spirit guides and angels. Your intuition. I knew it. I was going to say it, but thank you, cards. Your intuition tells you who this person could have been if someone stole from you. Your intuition is letting you know who did it. You know who did it. The person that you suspect that did it. That's what this card means. Intuition and secrets. Okay? So continue to build, okay? Because it's going to turn out wonderful. And when you reach those difficult moments, don't forget how strong you are, okay? Don't forget you can give birth to whatever you want. And abundance is yours, and you can do it with ease. Don't worry about a thing. Your harvest will be exactly what you want it to be, as long as you continue to work. This means working on something. Work on building what it is that you want to build for yourself, okay? For your livelihood, okay? You know who stole from you. They're fired. And you have an idea as to who it is. This means you have an idea as to who it is, and your intuition is telling you who it is, okay? Your intuition, your logic and your intuition is telling you who stole from you. So don't be confused, okay? Because you don't want to fire somebody that may not have done it. Just watch their behavior and see if you see any slight differences. Ask your spirit guides and angels to illuminate who did it if you don't want to accuse anybody of stealing that did not steal. Okay, for the other Leos who are looking for work, I feel like you're having some you're fighting yourself, and you're saying to yourself, I just can't understand, why I have to juggle, working for this person. I'm trying to be methodical. Let me see. Okay. Don't worry, okay? Look, the death of trying to be methodical with regards to juggling, whatever conflicts are going on in your current job space, and like whatever's going on with the boss. Like, I'm just getting the sense that there are other parties, at your job that it's like really politicky where you are. A lot of politics. What has to die, spirit guides and angels? The nurturing. The nurturing of people, being nice to people who are not being nice to you at work. You're being told to move on. You will get the 10 of Pentacles. I'm sure they would like to know how. Spirit guides and angels, what do you recommend they do? So, you got like, okay, so here's what you do. This is what spirit guides and angels, this is how they're talking. Page of Wands means, a messenger of work. So spirit guides and angels are like, okay, I'm going to be your messenger of work. I'll let you know what you need to do. First and foremost, talk to your loved ones about their financial situation and see who's willing to put some money in to something. This means you just kind of graduated in terms of intellect. There are some people who love you just as much as you love them, and you have love for self too. why don't you have a serious conversation with some of those people, maybe friends, family, and see if they would like to start something that you can all be focused and self-disciplined on with regards to making sure you don't backstab each other and starting a business with each other. I know they say don't mix business with pleasure, but I feel as though some of you have been backstabbed in that particular situation before, which is why some of you are saying, I won't do it again. I'm still trying to be healed of it now. Okay, well, Leo, a lot of you know what you're good at. Some of you are so tired of not being where you want to be financially. I understand. Page of Pentacles is a messenger of work. You will get that message of work. And you feel sad with regards to, leaving where you were before. But I feel as though it's, I'm reminding you, it's your decision. You will get an opportunity of new work. You can either leave where you are, or you can go somewhere new. If you go somewhere new, what's going to happen? Oh, you're going to be financially stable, and you're going to not only be financially stable, you're going to know how to manage your money very well. If you stay at the place where you are, you're only there because you either really have a love for your boss and you don't want to leave them hanging, kind of. You know what I mean? It would be emotionally driven as to why you would want to stay where you are now. So those of you who are not, hitting the finances that you want to hit right now, when you get that new job opportunity, it's going to change your finances. Okay? So it looks to me like it's a decision between, where your feelings lie about this situation. I'm talking to Leos who are employed and who will be given the opportunity to make money if they so choose, or if they are more dedicated to their boss, because this is the emperor. This is the boss of where you are working now. But you do have a right to make a decision so that you can be financially stable, and the opportunity will be coming very soon. So if any of this resonated, I ask that you hit like and subscribe and leave your comments. If you want a private reading for some clarity, for those of you who have questions regarding employment, relationships, whatever, I'm charging $50 for 40 minutes or $75 for an hour. I also have a new feature where for every $10, you can ask a question and it will be answered within a 24-hour period. So if you have 3 questions, then it would be $30, and then you would get your response within 24 hours. And they're not yes or no answers. They are very in-depth answers. And I will also send attachments showing you, which cards pulled up. And you will be able to also see why the answer is the way it is. So with that being said, be good to yourself, and namaste. Talk to you soon, Leo.